Every morning when I wake up, I come downstairs and I light a candle in honor of Julia. I take a picture of it and send it on a WhatsApp chat. When people look at their phones, they send their hearts.
This isn't a story about overdoses. It's a story about poisoning people with drugs laced with a hidden substance.
The conviction was you were selling cocaine that was laced with fentanyl.
In a story that captured national attention, 26-year-old Julia Ghamarmani was one of 3 New Yorkers who all ordered cocaine from the same delivery service and tragically lost their lives to fentanyl contamination. Take us back to the moment you first heard the news.
We have a family chat, a WhatsApp chat, and we talk to each other all day long. And I noticed the day before that Julia kind of went silent. So that night, I kept calling her, and she didn't pick up.
We jumped in the car, and as we were driving, I don't remember if it was a detective or the EMS said, we're sorry for your loss. So we pulled over and hugged each other, went back down into New York. We had no idea what it could possibly have been.
Since 2010, overdoses involving stimulants like coke and fentanyl have increased, I think it's something like 50-fold. What does it make you feel hearing statistics like that?
We don't call this an overdose because she did not overdose. Somebody poisoned her. So that language, just is not accurate.
It's poisoning. I think this is an important point for us. And when you bring up those statistics, I brought, this is CDC numbers, right? This is what we usually tend to refer to as overdoses. And everybody still quotes the 2021 numbers because nobody wants to publicize that 107,521 deaths in 2021 made all the newspapers. November 17th, 2021, opioid epidemic, they call it, They talk about prevention and drug abuse, and not one of them mentioned murder, homicide, poisoning. It was all about, oh, look how much people are using more drugs, and so we need to look at health remediation.
Sasson believes Julia was poisoned and murdered by Billy Ortega, the dealer who sold her the batch he told her was cocaine.
On the night of March 17th, he called up, presumably another drug dealer, and said, hey man, I have a batch of stuff here that people say is too strong. Maybe you want it, but why don't you take it? Give it to some girls.
LOL. Give it to some girls, LOL.
Give it to some girls and see what happens.
Yeah.
LOL. LOL.
Earlier this week, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. What do you make of that sentence?
We're stunned. This was a chance for the judge to deliver a strong message. He was remorseless afterwards. He never apologized. So you can't possibly find somebody more heinous and culpable than this man who himself cut up the drugs, put it in, and then what he did afterwards. She wrote that in her middle school yearbook. My goal is to make the world a better place. And so, in life, I'm in the financial community. We think of money all the time and, all of that. And it's just, you need to take a step back and think about, what the consequences of different things are. People come to their house and they're like, oh, this is a nice house and all this, and it means nothing. It means nothing for me. You'd give everything to have her back.